guys, let's bring it in. Guys, so today we're going to be working on how to defend against the body lock and then looking to set up guillotine. But our guillotine is going to be intercepted and we're going to use that guillotine as a wrestle up, okay? Guys, we have a very great YouTube channel. Today's Valentine's Day. Our Uke, Keanu, all right, is missing, all right? I'm not sure where he is, all right? There's a restaurant, that's definitely getting, a lot of business, but we are lacking an Uke. We don't care about that, right? So now we must settle. Vlad, coming up, all right? All right, so we're here. All right, guys, so he's on his knees, all right? So I'm playing my butterfly guard. Guys, a very crude way to set up a body lock that can work, is very basic, is he's going to just clear my hands. As soon as he clears my hand, there's an opening for my hips, and then he dives in, and now he's in on a body lock, right? Guys, once he's in on a body lock, all right, and he is looking to one side, it's going to be very hard for me to get my frames in, okay? And I'm going to be way behind. So I need to anticipate him diving in. So as soon as he clears my hands, pause. I need to look where he's looking. So if his head is going to be towards my right, that's usually where most people are going to go. I'm going to look to bring my left hand inside, all right? So my forearm is going to be shoulder to shoulder. So now as Vlad dives in, at least I have a frame to separate our two bodies, okay? Now, this one is not going to be enough, so I'm going to reinforce it with my opposite hand. I'm going to grab my fist, and I'm going to roll my elbow underneath. Now, Vlad is going to put a lot of pressure on me here, and now I'm pushing it with my frame as much as I can. Guys, it's very important that my toes are flexed, okay? My toes are not dead. If my toes are dead, he can even jump over, he can clear it, he can do so many different things. So I want to flex my toes, all right? Now, the more pressure he puts on me, the easier it's going to be for me to go up and sit him back up. As soon as I sit him back up, he's still going to be looking slightly to that same side. So that's the side I'm going to guillotine him to. So my frame, I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to use it as a club to push his head and cover to go for a guillotine. Now, let's pause. In the perfect world, I'm going to be looking to bring my chin over the back. I'm going to look to create space, put my hook across his body, and now start to finish with high elbow guillotines, for example, head and arm guillotines, etc. Okay, that's going to be the perfect world. But by the time I'm going, Vlad is going to know that he's going to jump over. What does he want? He wants to make me flat. If I'm flat, I'm done. If he grabs my head and my guillotine is still here, he's going to make me a flute choke. So, knowing this, as soon as he jumps over, I can't go flat. I got to use my hand on the floor as a post, all right? Now, Vlad is going to drive into me. I'm going to use this hand to keep scooting, and now look how I'm clearing my feet. I'm bringing my feet out from underneath me. Now, when I get to my knees, I'm going to pull his head through me. So as I go to my knees, I'm going to pull his head, and I'm going to use that as an opportunity to circle behind him, and now I can start to go for my back takes. I can go for different attacks from the top turtle position, all right? So again, once more, all right? So again, he's going to be here. He's going to clear. Boom, my frame is already coming in preemptively before he settles, all right? I'm reinforcing, put weight on me. Now I'm going to go up, and I'm going to use that to sit him up. From here, I'm going to use this club to push his head towards one side, and I'm going to look to cover his head with a guillotine, right? Before I can do anything, he jumps over me, so I have to react, and I got to post my hand on the floor. Now, there's going to be a small battle here. He's going to try to make you flat. Go ahead, Vlad. So you're going to have to keep scooting and using your hand, all right? But again, you can't go on your elbow, and definitely you can't go on your side, all right? So my hand is up. Now, I'm going to look to bring my legs out from underneath me, and I'm going to pop to my knees, pull his head through so that I can run behind him, and now I can launch a whole bunch of different attacks and look to break down the top turtle position. Guys, for example, if he passes my guard with a knee cut, here, knee cut, go, to side control, boom. If my hands are here, guys, by the time I get my frames in, he's already going to be doing 50 different things to me, and I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. So if he does a knee cut on me, all right, pass my guard, go, go, go. I have to get my frames in so that I can look to escape. Same story, guys. So the same idea has to happen when he does a body lock. So as soon as he clears your arms, I'm already putting that frame before he settles in, all right? Because if I try to do it once he's there already there, I'm going to be a little bit slow. I'm going to need to do other later stage defenses because it's going to be very, very hard for me to do anything at that point. Cool? Let's give it a try, guys, then we have a part 2 after. First, in Jiu-Jitsu, there's a lot of psychology involved. I just defended a body lock. I just defended their forward pressure. I just sat them up. I launched an attack. They defended the attack correctly. I hustled to get to my knees. Meaning, when you get to the turtle, don't rush it, all right? Don't try to take the back right away. It may happen or it may not. Maybe you're going to lose everything. So when I get on turtle on someone, right, when I get to the end result, like I'm here, I'm hip on hip, shallow arm right here, and I'm going to just pause here for a second, and then I'm going to make my decision. Is my knee going to come here? Is my foot going to come here? Am I going to start to look for the neck? Can I look for a guillotine on him? Is he trying to stand up? Am I going to have to break him down again? There's so many factors. So settle for a second to see what they're going to do so that you can have a good plan of attack. But don't rush it because, again, there's a lot of fireworks that just happened a second ago, okay? So, guys, now the whole thing once more. All right, so again, he clears. Luke, get this in while he's coming in. All right, so when he lands, this hand is already there. All right, this is going to save your life later. Reinforce, elbow nice and tight, lift up, sit your training partner up. Now, everything's going to be the same. Look, Gabe, I'm using this hand to push. I'm covering. Guys, for the guillotine, for the newer students, this and this is completely different. I need to make sure that I cover his neck, all right, with my shoulder. If I'm like this, I can be even tight. Vlad, take your head out. He can even take his head out. So what you need to do is you have to use your armpit to cover, all right? This is going to be very deep. Vlad, move your head around. It's stuck, all right? I have it really nice and tight. Now, he jumps over. As soon as he jumps over, I'm using my hand, and I'm going to hustle to get to my knees. But this time, as I get to my knees, Vlad's head's going to go on the inside, and he's going to go in on my leg. And now he can stand up from here. He can take me down. He can do so many different things. So as soon as he's in on a leg, I need to put weight onto that hip, onto the leg that he's attacking. So I'm going to step my opposite leg up, and I'm going to look to sag and lean and put pressure on the shoulder of the arm that he's hooking my leg with. From here, I'm going to put my whizzer in, and this hand is going to start to push his head down, and I'm going to do like a Kimura grip like this, right on his head. From here, I'm going to roll his head so he does like a forward roll. I'm going to go onto my feet, and I'm going to run down towards his legs, just like that. If his hand pops up, I can use my hand to lift his head up, flick my wrist underneath, and now I can start to switch, for example, and go for a darce. All right, this is going to be option number one for those of you that like darces. If Vlad's hand is still around my leg or around my hips, yeah, and he's still hustling, maybe not the best idea to do it, all right, because maybe he's going to, and then I'm going to have to lose everything, right? So if I feel like he's about to keep coming at me, I'm going to come at me, Vlad. I'm going to put the fist here, and then I'm going to run to the other side, and now that's going to flatten him out. Okay, now I won the exchange. Now I'm on the top, ready to finish him from the top. All right? So just to run it from that guillotine position, so I have the guillotine. He jumps over, I hustle, and I get to my knees, but this time he's in on a leg. All right, step this leg up, Gabe. All right, put that pressure, and you got to sag. All right, I want to put all the weight here. If my weight is off of him, he's going to circle behind me, and now he can do an infinite amount of things. So I want to be sagging, and I'm putting my whizzer in. So circle behind me, Vlad. It's going to be a fight. Go, go, go. It's going to be a fight. All right, we're going to be here. If he releases my leg at any time, I'm okay. All right, keep your hands together, Vlad. Yeah. All right, while I'm sagging, I'm going to put my hand on his head, and I'm going to do a Kimura grip. All right, this is going to help roll him down. But guys, I have to use my feet too. So Vlad, come at me. I got to run towards his legs. From here, lift the head. I can look right away to go for darces, or I'm going to put my fist on the floor, and I'm going to circle to the opposite side, flattening him out just like that. Cool? All right. Guys, feel free to add some resistance, all right? Resistance being correct resistance. Make your training partner look good. Have them win the exchange, but make it realistic. Don't just be like, too relaxed in these positions. Cool? Let's give it a try, guys.